Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Let's talk about these four guys that were caught having sex or raping a Bengal monitor lizard. Let's talk about them for a moment. Now, the names were not given, but they went into a reserve, someplace that these particular lizards are protected, and they raped a lizard. Now, lizards are not known to be beautiful. We are not shaming, body shaming. We're not doing any sort of shaming. I'm not doing any sort of shaming, but I'm just stating the fact that a Bengal monitor lizard is not something that you would say is beautiful. You wouldn't see it as an item of beauty. It has the toughest skin. And yet these guys can go into the facility where that lizard was and rape that lizard. Rape a lizard. Now, let's say, for example, that these four guys have girlfriends or wives, and they go home and they have sex with these girlfriends or wives. What kind of enzymes, diseases are they passing lizard DNA into the body of those females? And when some females do get impregnated and the babies come out looking all messed up, and these guys, let's say they didn't find the phone that they got this information from on these guys. Let's say they didn't know anything. You think these guys are going to say, oh, well, maybe the baby came out the way it did because we had sex with animals, because they found other animals on the phones of these particular people. So if they're going to break into a facility to rape an animal, do you think that they wouldn't rape their dog or a cat or anything that's readily available to them in their environment? They didn't have to break into anything to rape that particular animal because it's right there. And then they're having sex with females. So when I'm talking about myself, when I see these kids that are born and they're looking all jacked up, and I say to people, you need to watch where a penis has been or where a vagina has been. What are these people doing in the background where we don't know what they're doing? We don't know who they're letting come or ejaculate inside of them. We are not privy to everything that goes on in the lives of humans. But when you do see some kids that are born and they have certain things about them that they don't look quite human, deformities, for doctors not to question whether they've been with a particular animal or not, I think it is a shame. I think it's a damn shame that doctors are not questioning what kind of DNA preceded the male's DNA, what kind of DNA is within that woman's body, and where did it come from? Where did it come from? Everything has a signature. Everything comes with a signature. And I'm saying to you that although this may sound stupid to you, you may say, oh my God, there's Sherry Veronica again. One day, someone is going to tell you that a lot of the deformities we find in human babies was because the man was having sex with an animal or the woman was having sex with an animal. You're going to hear that one day, and then you're going to say, you know what? She had a point, and we didn't even realize that she had a point. But we have to start thinking outside the box. We have got to start thinking outside the box. And once there's sex, once you have sex on the menu, there's going to be diseases and deformities. Okay? Diseases, deformities, death. Once humans are having sex, especially with people that they quite don't know who they're sleeping next to. People don't know who they're sleeping with. You could talk about trust and you talk about the umbrella of marriage. It's crap. It's a joke. It's a ruse. There's no substance to these things. There's no nothing to these things. So when you are having sex when you are exchanging body fluids, you are causing a whole host of diseases. You are causing a whole host of malformations in birth. You're bringing in a whole set of criminals, a whole slew of psychopaths. We are our own worst enemy. And I think that sex is the harbinger of death and diseases. You like it, yes? You like it. Everyone. And then you have, especially when you're young and you have, all the juices flowing, you like it. It's enjoyable. But I think it is a prerequisite. It is something that brings along with it death and diseases. This is Sherry Veronica.